Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time, where today we're going to be drawing snakes on a plane, bear on cocaine. Don't you know those movies just crossed my mind? Ah, yes. Remember that quote I said who knows how long ago? Well, you know what? Now I'm drawing it because I don't really know what else to draw for the animals drawings. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. And now we're going to get to see a bear on cocaine, even though there's not going to be any white powder here, just because of the whole, I don't know what the ethics behind drawing a bear with cocaine nose. But I can at least make it look and seem like the bear did cocaine. For the sake of the meme. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't remember where I heard it from. Part of me feels like I must have heard it from Internet Today, but I don't recall. Something about snakes on a plane, bear or cocaine, trouble ahead, trouble behind. You know, that song. Something just prompted me to think about that, and now here we are. And this bear's just gonna have like maybe a smile, probably. And it's, I don't know what the hell kind of mood you would be in if you were in cocaine. If you were in cocaine. See, I don't even know shit about drugs to be able to figure out, oh, hey, whatever mood you are when you're in cocaine mode. Yeah, I have no idea. I couldn't care less. But it's funny to think about nonetheless. Ah, yes, cocaine mode. So, yeah, this is probably going to get demonetized, despite the fact that there's no monetization to begin with. But you know what? That's why it's unhinged, because we don't expect to get any form of a monetization whatsoever. Alright, I have no clue how I'm going to do this exactly, but there's the bear's lips. Not entirely too sure of, the particular appearance of a said bear, but it's fine. Whoops. It's supposed to be like slightly open, so maybe not this wide open. Maybe like a, what do you call it? Like a puppy dog almost. Kind of like the frickin' bears in Elden Ring, who, surprisingly, very fucking easy to kill. Don't ask me how the hell those things were so easy to kill. Although then again, I kind of got upgraded much. You got yourself some Elden Ring news? Yes, I got some Elden Ring news. Yes, I do. I don't know if I stated this before, but I found a katana in one of the dungeons with the easiest boss I've ever fought in the game. Literally, the wolf goes up. The wolf summons go up to the boss and take up like almost half of his health. Yeah, he was able to kill my wolves, but then I was able to kill him pretty easily with the katana. And yeah, katana has been pretty much the OG. But I'm still going to have the dual daggers to see if I can, continue to utilize that technique. You know what I mean, Cadillac? I even used the katana on horseback to kill the tree sentinel and the knight cavalry guy. That might be a bit too thick. Which, surprisingly, was a lot easier once I, went on horseback and had a weapon that could actually frickin' reach. So, yeah, we did that. We destroyed a couple of bosses. Still can't beat Margaret the Oliver, whatever the hell his name was. Don't really care. But I was close with the katana. So close, his hell bar was like this. Now at this point I'm just kind of staying in Limegrave, wherever the hell it's called, and trying to get a little bit more level up so I can get more damage and more health. I might try to take on the Mariner, because, I could do that on horseback, which, that's the master opacity, which seems like a pretty good thing to do. And then there's the Dragon, which I might be able to take on. The only thing that's going to suck is trying to switch between bow and arrow and katana. Especially on horseback. Are you kidding me? Man, I've never seen how terribly, switching between weapons are on horseback. Unless if I were to, no, I can't do that. I can't replace one of those because I don't want to have 3 weapons in my in one slot. Okay, yeah, that did a little bit off. I like to have the 2 weapons so that I can switch between 2 different types of weapons. But if there's 3 weapons, then trying to switch between all 3 is going to suck. I mean, yeah, sure, I could probably get into the swing of things, but that's not what I want. Also, I find it baffling that there's 10 quick item slots where your health would be. It is kind of baffling, not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Although, I don't know what the top slot is, and I haven't figured out what the hell I needed to put there yet. If I were to have to take a wild guess, it's probably spells and whatnot. And that's just a wild guess. I could probably purchase a spell, but I don't think I really have any way to be able to utilize spells as easily. And I don't even know how the hell I'd even access those spells. Not exactly matters, but maybe we could figure that out at some point. I did find this one bloody finger guy, and I was able to finally kill the mace guy, the fire mace guy with the katana. Finally. That guy was a frickin' plague for a bit. I don't think he killed me. I think I just did a tactical retreat every single time. Because I didn't feel like trying to go all the way back there to grab my runes. Even though I don't know if I had enough runes to really consider it worth going back for. Kind of like the, what do you call it? The thing that I have adopted, essentially. Where if I'm going after a major boss, I always make sure that I spend all of my runes in some way, shape, or form. So if I, for some reason, can't kill this boss, well, I only lost like 2 digits worth of runes. I don't need to go back in there to get it. Because otherwise, having to go back and try to get your runes and hopefully try to kill the boss this time around just does not seem fun, and more so, just more frustrating than anything else. And I'm not here for frustration. I'm here for frickin' a good time. Minus some annoyances that occurs. Is this what you should... Wait. I have an idea. Well, first of all. Anywho's in wits, yeah, there's this bloody finger guy with dual daggers that I gotta kill. Because I want to try to get his dagger. I don't think I have enough arcane to fully utilize it yet. However, it shouldn't take too much effort. I also figured out how to finally kill those troll guys. All I gotta do is go on horseback and just swing my katana at them multiple times. Just makes it easier for me to be able to get out of dodge when they're about to do their stupid little stomps. And also really good for, like, you know, not having to worry about being slowed down when my stamina bar reduces, because the horse can still run when stamina completely drains. I don't know how the freaking dragon fight's gonna go, in all honesty. Also, I think most of this is pointless because this is going to be where the mouth is. Well, actually, I could just do this instead. Yeah, I could just do this, delete this side. There we go. And then we got the mouth bit. So, yeah. Horseback combat pretty good so far. It got me through like a couple of bosses, maybe even more bosses soon. I think I only killed like, what, 3 optional bosses in terms of dungeons. And then there's, oh, I gotta figure out the bear's jaw, what it's gonna look like here. I think this part's going to be mostly, yeah, fur. Yeah, 3 dungeon bosses. That wolf guy that I somehow managed to do first try with the wolves. The lone wolves, thanks to Ronnie. And then, of course, there's that statue guy, that annoying motherfucker that took a couple of tries. It wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been. Black knife assassin guy, the one where you get the katana if you don't go for the katana build. Okay, I'm going full-on furry here. You never go full-on furry. I gotta try to... let me get a picture of a freaking bear up so I can remember what their jawline looks like. Now, take your time, internet. Still loading. What the fuck is with the internet? Why are you still loading? DeviantArt? Okay, DeviantArt load. Oh, there we go, Google. Jesus fucking Christ. Bear. Oh, you have longer snout. Oh my god, what is with the internet? Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you got longer snout. I figured as much, but I also didn't want to really make your snout, too big because I didn't know where the hell I was going to put your face. This is a fine length. Yeah, those bears aren't that strong, which is surprising. Being Elden Ring, you think, oh, these bears are probably going to deal like 100 health. Not 100. Because I'm at 700 freaking health right here, so that would only be a 7-hit kill, which is... what's the word? I guess technically considered weak in Soul's universe. I don't know. I've only played Elden Ring, and I've only watched Jacksepticeye play some of the others. I know Bloodborne, but outside of that in Elden Ring, I think that's all. I don't quite recall. It don't matter. It don't matter. I don't know if I'm going to really play that either. Besides, it's not like it's that big of a deal. Okay, let me see. Have you loaded? Good, you loaded. Don't really need you at the moment now, but I guess I could probably just do this. I don't know. I think your lips are probably like further out as your jawline's a bit like thinner. Why are the jawlines of most animals so small? Why do we have thick jawlines with their jawlines like go up to here? Right, Cadillac? That's right. I'm looking at your little mouth, your little bottom lip, or is that your chin? Is that your chin I'm looking at? What's wrong? Going to purr mode? Well, anyways, yeah. Surprisingly, the bears in that universe not that strong. There's apparently a white bear, but I haven't come across that yet. Mainly looked up to see what kind of bosses I'm missing here. Because the only bosses that I know exist right now is the Mariner, the frickin' dragon, and then there's the frickin' the guy guarding the bridge. Why is he guarding the bridge? I have no idea. What reason do you have to guard the bridge? For all you know, the person you're trying to stop is trying to just, loot and kill soldiers for some reason. No reason whatsoever, not in particular. How can you be sure, huh? How would you know? There's no way you would know, unless somebody's a snitch. And the only person I could think of as a snitch is that fucking first quote-unquote boss you face against, because that's not really a boss you can fight in the beginning. You could fight it, but at the same time, I don't know exactly if it's really worth attempting multiple times over. You know what I mean? And there's the bear, high on cocaine. And I'm gonna get his ear right here. So, yeah. I only know of the 3 bosses that were left. Alongside, well, outside of the red area, which, apparently, for some reason, you can get to pretty early on in multiple freaking ways. You know, that one area, can't remember the name, the one with all the scarlet rot, that shit. I only know about this because of this stupid crystal trap chest. Thankfully, I had the presence of mind to be like, alright, well, I'm not going to attempt this multiple times over and lose 6,000 runes. Surprisingly, the exit's pretty easy to get to. If you don't know where it is, though, well, say goodbye to ruins. Thankfully, I'm not for that shit. Nor will I ever be for that shit. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Especially in an area where enemies can, 2-3 hit you. 3-shot you. And that was pretty high level, too. So, yeah, no thanks. I'm not going to deal with that. But, I found a nice place. A nice place that sucks, but I was able to kill pretty much not every enemy, obviously. If you know what the entrance of that cave is like, you're like, you probably know what enemies I fought. There's like 3 marionette guys. I think they're marionettes. I don't know what they are. Followed by those giant poison spewing guys who now spew scarlet rot. That's what I mostly killed in that area, for the most part. I figured, that'd be a good way to get some ruins, but not really. They don't drop enough ruins to really warrant farming them. Which is strange to think, because they are in technically an area where, according to Wiki, you need to get smithing stones to get your weapons up to 12. Which I would believe, because those giant things are hard enough to kill. The little small dogs, the rotten strays, that you can also get as a summons for some reason. Which is pretty funny that I got a summons in an area that I didn't really expect to find a summons in. Those things were tanky, but not that bad. I don't even think they did any damage to me. I think I was able to stun lock it to an extent to where it wasn't able to actually do shit. Oh well. I think I'm like level 35 at this point. Probably around level 30 when I open that chest. So I'm not dying one hit, thankfully. It's just, I wouldn't really say it's worth the risk right now. Going in, trying to kill a bunch of things. I don't even know if they drop anything useful that I can utilize. I mean, yeah, killing those big things is easy. You just gotta try to figure out when the hell they're gonna do their slam jam attack. And then, dodge out of the way accordingly. Their Scarlet Rod attack is very easily predictable. It's just their freaking thrash around like a jackass attack that's a bit annoying to try to determine. Yeah. I'd say we're doing pretty good. Better than we were beforehand, where I was questioning how the fuck I'm supposed to kill this simple horsebat guy. Well, that's a simple answer. Use your own horse. You got a horse for a reason. Use it. Some people probably be like, well, that's not how you play the game. And I'll be like, I don't freaking care. I want to play the game this way because it's more fun. I have a horse. I want the horse to help me in battle. And it did. In 2 boss fights. And maybe soon to be 2 more. Because I only know of... Well, there's apparently another knight guy in an area that's connected off of the... What do you call it? So, yeah. I'd say we're doing pretty good in terms of... what do you call it? Killing most enemies and some bosses. It's just the only thing I haven't figured out how to kill yet is Margaret, or whatever the hell his name is. I'm going to call him Margaret. That's right, I'm going to call him Margaret. He doesn't deserve the respect. I don't know if that's the right size for the bear's head there. Yeah, your name's now Margaret, you piece of shit. You deserve to be called Margaret. That's right. No offense to Margarets out there, it's just, he probably is the kind of guy who doesn't like people saying his name, not even saying his name, just saying a name that sounds close to his, but not exactly his. He deserves it for being a douche. He's a douche. And, we're slowly but surely grinding ourselves enough levels to be able to, hopefully be able to kill him. By taking some more damage. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see what occurs. At the moment, though, I think what I'm going to do is stay in Lim's grave for a while and try to kill some more of the optional bosses. Of course, the ones I can get to. There's only 2 that I know of, alongside one guy that has daggers that I want. And that's what we're going to try to do. Today, don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much time I have. I don't know how long this will take. But we will see what occurs. Alright, let me see. Bears have like just 5 claw paws, right? Yes? According to this depiction, yeah. It literally looks like flippers. Are bears aquatic? I would say the best way to go about mimicking the hands here is just have this bit be like the flipper instance. So I don't have to draw 4 different things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if there's a single enemy in Limegrave that we have too much issues with yet. I think the spear guys are annoying, but with the katana, it makes them slightly less so annoying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, then again, there's also this weird lightning storm area that I have no clue what that's about. Maybe I'll look that up and figure it out. Yeah, this be good. I gotta figure out a good place to get smithing stones. Because I gotta try to level up my shit, but I can't exactly level up my shit if I just don't have RNG on my side. You know what I mean? So I'll just RNG. I guess I could probably have one of those pickled, talons. So I can try to get my luck up a little bit more. Yeah, it is weird that their claws look like that. I guess one of them is a bit smaller. Like this. And this probably needs to be a bit more thinner. Not that thin. Let's see. I probably could have another one of these small here. Yeah, I think there's still a decent amount of dungeons I haven't really been fully able to explore yet in the first area. But I think now that I've gotten to the point where I can pretty much kill a decent amount of the once thought to be tougher enemies, I should be able to explore a little bit more. Just gotta try to be careful where the hell I go in certain areas. Let's see. So yeah, basically the bear's just sitting there, kind of looking downwards a little bit and going into hyperdrive. That's not it. Oh, then again, it could be like this, yeah. And I bring their arms up like so. I have no clue how long this one's going to take, but we'll see. We'll see what occurs. I'm slightly tired, so might want to wait until tomorrow to make the next drawing. Okay, I keep forgetting the fact that I technically need to do a little bit of this. Part of me wonders if I should use a fire talisman for the dragon. Would it matter? Is it actually going to do shit? Well, I guess we'll find out. And I think the main idea is to try to not get hit, but to have the talisman there as a means to be like, alright, well, we at least negated some damage. The thing is, the fire talisman, I don't know if that actually helped for that one dungeon that I went into. The one with the imps. Those little shits. Literally for summons that is kind of pointless. Not gonna lie, the summons in that area is kind of pointless. But it's mainly there for the experience and whatnot. And completion's sake, you know what I mean? I think you probably need to be in more. Oh. I should probably say this at some point somewhere in part of the channel. I think what I'm going to be doing with Sonic Adventures 2 from now on is recording it twice a week, as opposed to getting a bulk done with. Nothing here is going to change too much in that department. It's just now it's going to be slightly less infuriating, you know, with the fact that we're on hard mode now. With the missions, the hard missions. Followed by the whole soon-to-be A-rank nightmare that's going to occur at some point soon. I don't know when soon, but that's going to occur soon, and that's going to suck. So I kind of want to try to avoid that in terms of bulk. And do it twice a week instead. Which makes things slightly easier. Okay, I might need to look at a picture of a bear paw here to try to figure out what the hell this is supposed to look like. You ain't gonna show me? Alright, bear paw. Yeah, that's right. Seems like... Is that the thumb? No idea. Imagine if you were made of literal steel. You could have an actual bear hug. A bear tries to bite you, tries to scratch you, but your entire body is made out of steel, and all that's doing is hurting the bear. And you're like, it's okay, bear. I am not food. I am friend. And then you tame a bear because you literally cannot get hurt. Because you're made of steel. Yep. Why is that? No clue. It's just how it is. Probably want to bring this a bit more around. A bit more around here, I guess. No clue. Alright, so anyways, not really much I could talk about in that department, in that game. Still gotta make a little bit more progress. I mean, I only really got like an hour or two of play. With the amount of stuff that I gotta get done with in this department, I find myself with not too much time to get stuff, played. And this is generally more important to me. To be able to get these particular drawings done with. I guess... Would bears have bendable knees? There goes Google again, taking a million frickin' years. Is Google down or something? Or is Google slowing down? Ugh. Alright, there's gonna be a table here. That's right, one way table here. It's probably not gonna be like a, usual table that you see, because they're also on a plane. So this is just a special airplane table. It's... I don't know what an airplane table looks like. It's just going to be a table bolted to the ground. Bolted to the floor of the plane. Ugh. There we go, Cadillac. Cadillac SUV. Alright, let's see. I don't know what this is going to look like, but it's fine. Most of this don't matter because the bear's paws are... Yeah, technically the bear's hind legs aren't that big. So it probably is just about like right here, right? Just do the same of what we did there, but only have this part be like this. And also this is probably going to be slightly different. I probably should get the table done first, shouldn't I? You douche. How could you? Now the real question is what the table will look like. I have no idea. I have a general imaginative figure of what the shape is going to look like. Bolted into the ground, so it's probably going to have like this. Eyes, like one of those new age space tables. Oh god. Now, I haven't watched it, I've only seen clips on Twitter. Have you seen what's been going on with that new show, Velma? My god, man, it really does feel like... It feels like it should have been its own thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. You just see poor Shaggy, alternate universe Shaggy over here just getting destroyed. Because of the whole, I don't even want to try to say much about it because it'll just give it more publicity. Even though, what am I gonna do? Huh? What the hell am I gonna do? Me saying it isn't gonna cause a freaking another uproar of the entirety of the world hate watching the show. Plus, this is like freaking 30 minutes in, with a lot of the talk being Elden Ring talk. So, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna actually matter. So, yeah, Shaggy. Man, Norville, man, they'll talk about get freaking heartbroken because, first of all, the god dang Velma with the panic attack apparently is the worst form of representation, according to the internet. Puss in Boots is apparently better in that department, which is surprising to say the least. I never watched it, but I didn't think that, a movie about a cat that is from Shrek would be like that serious. But seeing the scene, or at least some of it, and the dog death guy, yeah, that is, I guess that could be very serious. Serious, as I say as I draw a pile of cocaine. Yes, a pile of cocaine. And we're going to just have like a line here that the bear has done. There'll be a line that's missing. Anyways, yeah, the freaking poor Shaggy. A lot of people I've been reading up saying it's probably something about the creator who was bullied in high school and hasn't gotten over it yet. I mean, I've dealt with my fair share of nonsense in high school, although a lot of it was just ignoring me or something like that. I barely remember. This cocaine pile is gone. I've chosen the 4th cocaine line. Why the 4th one and not the one on the end? Who the frick knows? This is a bear doing cocaine. You think the bear knows what it's doing? That one bear that did cocaine sure didn't know what it was doing. And then it destroyed shit. I don't know why the hell the snakes are deciding to let the bear do cocaine, but, the snakes are bad news too. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, very strange indeed what's been going on. And apparently it's renewed for another season? That doesn't make any sense if you ask me. What about that apparently, the one show, what was it called? Inside Job? Never watched it before. But it's a reminiscence of the Rick and Morty style, and I usually like that show. I don't really mind the meta stuff either. Your leg seems a bit weird. It's just that there's a very certain way to go about doing things. I guess it could get annoying, but you gotta really pay attention to it. Where most of the times I feel like I have my brain turned off and be like, let's just watch it. Or something, I don't know, I still enjoy it. So I haven't really had much of a problem that most people have with the meta stuff, the meta jokes. Alright, let's see. Yup. There we go. Alright, let's try to get this part of the leg drawn. I feel like this would be better to just copy this, copy this side, kind of. And just change up this side a bit. Oops. God dang it, would you stop being stupid already? Probably have that there. No idea. Probably have that here. Or here, it depends really. Depends on where the hell this bear is going to have his legs at. The bear's sitting on a couch doing cocaine. Although I don't know where the hell this table... I feel like the table probably should be moved a bit. Also, are you? No, you're not. And yeah, there is no razor blades because the bear can just use its claws. That's gonna be here, then this will probably be like here or something. Just freaking. I don't know why this is just hitting a bone inside of me right now. It's just hitting that spot of just absurdity and hilariousness, but with it being an animal's drawing, it's like, huh, I wonder if this is too absurd. Well, I guess it doesn't exactly matter. We're still drawing it anyways, and we're doing our thing. I guess the thing I could probably say here is don't do drugs, kids. And then again, why the hell is a kid watching this? Why are you watching me? You shouldn't be watching me. Sure, I create and build, but I'm unfiltered as hell. God, I'm having a hard time trying to keep my eyes open and breathe. Not like fully, it's just trying to get some words in. I'm gonna try the yawn and whatnot. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a lengthy episode. I guess. I don't know. Okay, go up more. And I guess this could be like this. Yeah. I mean, you're on a plane. Snakes are on a plane. With a bear doing cocaine. Well, it's on cocaine now. It's not doing it, it's done it. And now it's on it. I have no idea. I am blanking on it so hard. Gug. I want you to be a nice lean back chair. Them snake mafia thugs guys really got the lifestyle here, don't they? It would probably be just about here. Just about. Yep, no. You foolish fool who is foolish. Guess I could just do this. Doesn't exactly matter too much. Alright, there's the bear doing cocaine. Not the main focus of the drawing. Not the complete main focus, at least. And then there's the snakes. We'll have one snake that's just a simple a head like this. We're gonna have a cobra as well. And I know it doesn't look, look like something else actually. But don't you worry. There's going to be a little coil pile right over here. Doesn't look like it now, doesn't it? Or it could very well be a tentacle. It's fine. Don't worry. Now we're going to make the coil here. Yeah, sure, like right over here. Snakes are making a little circle here. Or a little coil. You know what I mean, coil. Oh, wait a minute. Now, unless I do it like this, question mark? I have no idea. I don't know. I guess I could just do this and have this go over instead. And then just do this. Yeah, man, they are going back to the topic of Velma. They really do be doing Fred and Shaggy dirty. And, yeah. That's, it's definitely strange decisions that they went and did. You know? I feel like they could have run with a different set of characters, you know? A lot of companies these days just don't really want people to go for originality anymore. And that doesn't make any sense. I mean, come on, man. How the hell you expect for me to let my creative juices flow if I have to write for different characters for things that aren't even the same as the characters that they're supposed to be? I want originality. I don't want these shitty reboots. If you're going to make a reboot, make a good reboot. At the very least. But you keep doing this nonsense, it really just makes it difficult for people who want to try to go into animations or storytelling. Because you guys were like, no man, the reboots make more money. And then everybody involved with it is just miserable because they have to make a terrible reboot that they didn't want to make in the first place. And yeah. I don't know if that's the case with this one, but a lot of people theorize that's the case. Could also just be some person with way too much money and say in the industry somehow managed to convince an entire company, despite the potential loss of money, which it might not be the case, but who knows? Really, it's hard to say. It's hard to say what's going on behind those closed doors. I couldn't give a shit. You're really gonna give a shit if it's one day going to affect me with one of my creations. But then again, I probably wouldn't really want to try to go for companies like that. I don't know what company I would be able to go for, though. I mean, I make anime-like series with Nova Guardians and Elementals Reborn. So the only thing I can really think of that would have any semblance of stuff being done is, Japanese studio. Being like, we like your series and we want to animate it. Unlikely that that's to occur, but who knows? When it comes to something like, I guess Made in Abyss is a good example. That's got approved for the next season, despite there being only 3 chapters made. The 3rd season! It is, and it's one of those shows that makes sense when you think about it. No, I'm not talking about all the other. I'm talking about the fact that it's literally a show all about shock value, with still good, with a still a good story, but it literally is all about shock value. Actually, I don't even think I gave you the Made in Abyss update. You got your Elden Ring update, and now you got your Made in Abyss update until that's its run is finished on Toonami. So, yeah, if you haven't seen episode 8, I think it was, spoilers, yes, it's a spoiler segment. Don't count on me remembering to do the end of spoilers motion. So, yeah, we got further in. The baby soup was correct. It was the baby soup. Well, it was miscarriage soup. Then it was baby soup. I know. Strange, wasn't it? We're doing this on an animals drawing again as well. I don't know, was the last one we did that, the outside of the New Year's cat drawing, the freaking seal drawing? Yeah, this one makes more sense being here. So, yeah, that occurred. Everybody kind of got healed up. White-haired guy is, not liking what's going on. He liked the taste, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like that he likes the taste of the dead baby soup. I can understand that. But then again, survival is survival. And the entirety of that goddamn hellscape, well, at that point you kind of got to expect that this is what's to occur. You're going to have to consume baby soup. And no, not baby food soup. Full-on literal babies. Literal baby soup. Alright. So, yeah, that's where we, picked off of. And the poor child that literally turned into a village. Most morbid shit I've ever done seen. I don't know if you're gonna have that. Yeah, morbid. Morbid indeed. And even more so, now that we found out who that that person that looked, who we thought was, what was her name? Iram Yui? It's hard to pronounce everybody's name there, except for Waco. So, yeah. Apparently that's the child. It's not Iram Yui. No, she is the village. And the child she gave birth to was a success, but she went on a rampage and murdered robots. I can respect that. With the freaking way the robots are in Sonic Adventures 2, I can definitely freaking respect that. Cobra, right. I'm gonna have to do something with your head that's a bit different. So yeah, that's what we found out. And I was right about, like, the two guys there. That one guy whose face looks like a fingerprint was that guy, the blue-haired guy. And the light blue hair, or I guess technically white-haired guy, I should say. The white-haired guy, his hair was white, right? I'm having a hard time remembering if his hair was white or light blue. Like this shade of light blue. That shade. Don't recall. So, yeah, and I was right about him being the snake thing. Yep. Wasn't right about that being a child, but I guess it makes sense when you think about it. If you look at the story beforehand. Well, then again, if you don't know the story beforehand, then you'd be like, ah, yes, that's probably her from the story. Nope, she's a village. She turned into a village. And is a corpse. And this is where things get messed up, realized that technically, those three, technically 4, or 5, technically speaking, Jesus Christ. Technically, the 5 of them, I think you know who I'm talking about when I say 5, went inside of her birthing hole. Yep, that. Ugh. Though, then again, it's been how many years? And she's a corpse now, technically, I think, maybe. I mean, Reg said that it looks like a corpse. I mean, do you really still age in that form? Are you even still alive in village form? My God, man. It's a very terrible existence. I mean, I guess it's... No, it would have been better to just get tossed into a pit and just die of fall damage. Instead of being turned into a literal amorphous blob constantly shitting out babies that are going to die and getting your babies taken away. It would have been just better to just die from falling in a pit. Okay, I don't remember how the hell this freaking... God dang it with this thing. Cobra. Wow, the internet here is doing terrible. I'm going to go on my phone instead. Let's see. Oh my God, that loaded up way quicker. You piece of shit. You loaded up so freaking slow. What is wrong with the internet on this fucking computer? You're saying there's internet access. Full 3/4 rings. Okay, so it looks like I was slightly right. It just didn't look like it was right. Maybe I gotta make this just bigger. So, show of hands, how many of you would rather just jump into the pit and die of fall damage instead of being turned into a constant birthing machine that then turns into a village? Well, first of all, I probably would just not want to pick either option and just leave this hellhole for good. That, or I invent portal technology and utilize the portals to be able to get in and out of the abyss without having to worry about the curse. Because now we know how the curse works in the sense that there's a force field that... Oh, wait. This is in that direction. A sense that there is a force field, that of which, fucks with you. Got a poor blue-haired child, or I think child. I don't recall. A lot of people seem to think Waco is an adult. Now, you would excuse me for thinking, oh, these are just teenagers. Yeah, because of the creator. You would excuse me from thinking that is what the case is here. But if she is apparently an adult, okay, that's good, I guess. It makes that weird sex scene in the manga with her and that blue-haired nurse girl, who apparently wasn't the one who got swooped there. I thought, oh no, medic girl. But no, she is apparently still there. The, Cyclops girl. That thing. I wouldn't say thing. Because you usually say things for things you don't like, but I gotta say, Medic Girl really got lucky there. She looks adorable, and she might get her girlfriend back, assuming that frickin' Reg doesn't have to destroy the entire city. I mean, I don't know. And we also found out that the balancing is apparently all of her miscarriage babies in black, goopy soul form. And yeah, very weird system. And I could respect that. I've created some weird abominations before, but this guy goes all out. Makes me wonder if I should step up on my game. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not go down the route with freaking children experiencing unending horrors. If anything, I just stick with adults or people who are close to teen status but are like 18 or 19. I don't know how many children characters I've made. Well, let's see. There is Tina, the main character of Nova Guardians, alongside Judas. Then we've got the pop star girl. I think I called her Seong. And Blue, that one kid, 15 years old, able to use multiple different weapons. Alongside that, I think Sadie, that one girl from the Hazarika family, I guess. I don't think I stated it yet, but I think she's technically supposed to be 15. You're 19 and you're older. I don't know what age I gave you, if I gave you any at all, but you're supposed to be the older one in the group. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only made 5 children characters. In OC form, of course. Which makes sense. Considering what I mostly draw in terms of mature drawing, I'm unlikely to draw any child characters. And the only characters that, fit the bill in terms of short, like the size, is Moon, Tammy, Bridget especially, since she's 3 foot, Rosa, and Yuri. All of which are just short women who are, of course, of age. I can't remember what age I made all of them exactly. I believe I made Moon 21 years old, if my memory serves correctly. Matter of fact, I probably could just open up the, folder. Where would that be? This piece? No. 45.3 gigabytes. Do I have anything here? Well, I can't see that. I don't know why I'm looking into there. I can't actually do anything with that. Where is it? Oh, wait, no, right. Desktop. Artwork tools base. Creation notes. Tracking list. That was it, right? Ah, yeah, of course. Why the hell are you... Okay, I see. I I think changing the font of this when I was doing stuff messed with the way that worked. Kind of annoying, indeed. Wait a minute. Wait, I don't even think this is the... No, this is not the one. No, this one's a completely different one. Do I even want to bother updating this? No, that's the tracker. I need the character tracker. That's right. Yeah, go figure. Some of these are going to be off now because of the way this font screwed with everything. Yeah, like you, for instance. I shouldn't even bother trying to fix this, but it's fine. God dang you, you stupid piece of shit. There we go. Yeah, C girl group, B girl group, military mother group. I'm not sure which. This is character trackers. Anyways, yeah, the people I was talking about. Where would you be? Goth group. Yeah, Moon Knight is 21. I did remember that correctly. With Tammy 24, Yuri 21, and Rosa 20. And of course, what's her name? Bridget, being the same age as Violet, who is, if I remember correctly, 39? No, 30. 36, that's what it was. Right, 36. That's right. Right, Kat? I believe. Yeah, because Claire's 21. Mother gave birth when she was 14, I believe. Right? Yes? Or 15. Well, yeah, that makes sense. 15, because... right. So yeah, 15. After middle school, she got pregnant. Which makes sense, given her character. Alright, that's enough of that. We've got to continue Snakes on a Plane. It's almost an hour, and we're not even done with the outline process yet. Alright, I'm going to grab you again because you're the easiest one to work with. There's only going to just be 3 snakes. This one's going to have a thick tail. You're going to look like the big boss of the entire group. You know what I mean, Snake? Well, you are closer to this guy than all the others are. Alright. You can't have a face like that. That's not the face of a big boss. And delete that. And you're probably going to be way thicker. Also, I don't think you're right. You're not right. You need to fix yourself. So, yeah, anyways, as I was saying... whoops. So, given the severity of what's going to occur to this village soon, still talking about Made in Abyss, I don't have high hopes that this arc is going to end well for anybody. I don't even know how this is going to end for Nanachi. I mean, I guess, technically speaking, if the village is destroyed, then there's technically nothing going to be stopping Nanachi from continuing on her journey. Right? Maybe? Yes? Hopefully? We'll see. We'll see what occurs. Yes, we'll see. Anywho's and whits. There's a lot that's going to go down, and there's only like 4 more episodes left until the 2nd season ends. I gotta say, it really has outdone itself. But, I have no clue what the hell the 3rd season's gonna be like. There hasn't been much progress made in the chapters, either. Only 3 chapters, and I don't know how big that is. I don't recall how big a chapter is. And I can understand how long it takes to get comics done with. I tried it once, and it took like, 3, maybe 4 months to only get like 9 pages. And you need like, 40 pages? It's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. I understand how much work that manga artists have to go through. And even more so because of the way that my drawing style is, which doesn't really give me too much leeway to be able to get stuff done with quicker. I imagine drawing with a tablet would be a hell of a lot faster, because you could just and stuff like that. And it's been a while, but I usually just like that. And some people just do this, just get lines all over the place and somehow make it coherent. I take my time and make sure everything looks good before I really fully go on and say, yeah, that's good, that's finished. Honestly, how it should be, but So, yeah. That's the main Abyss update. End of spoilers. I remembered it this time. It's funny, but you really can't predict how the show is going to go down. You really can't. You might be able to think, okay, it's probably going to get worse, but how worse? Let me think. Yeah, it's hard to try to figure out how worse could it get. How much more could it be that's going to be scarring? We don't know. Of course we don't know. Unless you have some idea of, horror and whatnot. I guess the 8th episode wasn't really as bad as most people let on to be. I guess it's just the implications, really. That's kind of telling or showing you how bad it actually is. You know what I mean? And again, I guess I'm not really that affected by those kinds of things. Yeah, I think you snakes need to be a little bit more spaced out. You're a bit bigger snake. And you got this over here. I wonder. You know how insane a Made in Abyss game would be? Minus all the, stuff. You know what they should do? They should have you play as, an everyday cave raider. Maybe don't make you be a child. Maybe an adult cave raider. There's some adult cave raiders, right? Like the White Whistle cave raiders. The thing is, I don't know how the hell you'll be able to make a White Whistle, cave raiding progress thing. I don't even know how the hell a game like that would even work. And I'm thinking, okay, well, how the hell would this work? Obviously, the final dive would have to be the point of no return. Unless there's some way where you can somehow let go of your humanity and become a hollow. But even at that point, do you think you're really going to be able to somehow go back to the surface? Probably not. It would be an interesting game, to say the least. If you don't have it set to follow, Rico and her group. Rico. Can't remember how to know what the name was for some reason. If they don't want to have a story like that with that group, then yeah, the idea of it being okay, you're just a simple everyday cave raider, not a child, but rather a adult. And your objective is to find artifacts, and then when you get to the point where you're good enough, you go on your final raid. Of course, you still need to get a freaking White Whistle to make that of any use for you. Don't know how the hell that mechanic will be placed. Unless you get a child companion whose sole purpose is to be turned into a White Whistle, which I feel shouldn't be the case, but I think I think that's how that would go down. If that guy had any say in making a game like that, that's probably how that would go down. Not gonna lie. If a Made in Abyss game were to ever be made and you were given a child companion to follow you along, don't get attached to them. They're probably gonna get killed and turned into a whistle. Imagine, like, gamers who've never, like, watched the show is like, oh, this game looks interesting. Oh, I'm gonna play it. And they have no idea what the fuck Made in Abyss is. And then the next thing you know, like, once you get to endgame, oh, your child companion dies. And they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And those who don't, like, know anything about Made in Abyss just think this is, like, needlessly edgy. When a bunch of people just go on, like, to, the person saying, this game is too needlessly edgy. How are you just going to give me a child companion and just kill them off like that? Well, outline for the characters done with. Now for the next portion. And then they're like, yeah, it looks like you don't know what the hell Made in Abyss is. It looks like, look, this guy, I've never seen a single episode of this show. And it would show, wouldn't it? And I guess it makes sense. But it would be a pretty interesting game up until the point your companion has to die in order to be turned into a whistle. I guess that was a spoiler, but, I don't know. At this point, who the hell is going to watch me and be like, yeah, I'm going to watch this show? Hard to not say spoilers, but maybe if you hear potential spoilers, you'll be like, nah, I don't want to come back. I'm going to hold off until I watch it. And then you get a little idea on what the hell went down. And, yeah. Oh, wait, shit. Shish. All things considered, that feels like it's going to be the way if a game of that were to ever be made would go down. Huh. We're going down we're really starting to, like, get the sense of, what do you call it? We're getting into the creator's mind right here. Christ. Yeah, we seem to be doing that. Getting into the creator's mind. Creating a horrible outcome for your companion that is, going to die later. It really just shows that the entirety of the series, for anybody who doesn't know of its existence, if they were to play a game form of it, they would not be ready. No, they would not. They would not be ready for the sheer and utter existential dread the game will give them. And I don't think I would even be able to blame them. I don't think many of the people were ready for a show like that. But I'm usually already kind of like far gone in like a lot of the Mayan aspect stuff. So I feel like I was pretty much not in my element, but in a certain element where I was like, okay, yeah, that was a bit ugh, but yeah, it's fine. It looks like I could I don't know, man. I can comprehend these horrors pretty well. So I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a skill issue or something. Yep, it sounds like a skill issue. So, anyways, yeah. I don't know what this should be. It does sound like a skill issue, doesn't it? And that'll work. The eye should be easy enough. Assuming this was done, right? Hold up. Hold up. You need to be rotated this way. There we go. So yeah, all things considered, that's what we have to talk about in that department. Whether or not I have anything more to say is, gonna have to wait until Saturday. But I gotta say, still an interesting story. As fucked up as a lot of it is. Alright, so what else is there to talk about? I have no idea. I'm tired as hell. I'm so damn tired. So I don't know if I'm going to do another video in this state of tiredness. I guess that could be the paw as well, maybe. I could probably give an update to the Spy X Family show I've been watching. So far so good. I think we're on episode 7? Was it? No, we're on episode 8. We just finished episode 7. How? Well, not really now, but more like a ugh. You crack your spine neck or something, and it just feels irritating momentarily. Yeah, that's what that is. You believe me? Yeah, I've been busy for so goddamn long. I barely have much of a freaking moment to just rest and relax, I probably should, but there's so much that needs to get done with, and I gotta get it done with. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, we just finished episode 7. Anya's in school. We saw her literally perform a falcon punch on this freaking Kate's face. And apparently now this kid somehow turns out to be a love interest. Don't know why, don't know how that's going to work. Don't think it will work. Given the sheer, what do you call it? I guess, because we could probably call it the Noel complex. Or at least early Noel. Black Clover, you know who I'm talking about. She still has that royalty complex, though. But she's definitely improved a lot throughout the time skip. Ugh, so tired. So yeah, that's where we're at with learning and stuff. It's funny because it's not exactly a what do you call it? I don't know if it's weird. It's like there's a mix of both combat and comedy, right? So even if Toonami could get the ability to air something like that on their channel, I don't think they would be able to. Also, should I save this bear swatch? Am I going to draw bear on cocaine again in the future? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. We got to look deep down inside of ourselves and ask us the important question. Will we be drawing Cocaine Bear again? I have no idea. Maybe. Maybe not. I'll just call this one Skin. Easier to do that and then do what do you call it? Like this is fur, right? Yeah. Grab your purple, you fool. Hey. Oh man, I'm too tired. Oh, I gotta rub eyes now. Doesn't help that I somehow end up playing Elden Ring until frickin' 5. And then it takes me like an hour to go to sleep. Or force myself to go to sleep while I lay in bed. I mean, I want to try to play more of the game. We've kind of gotten ourselves into a groove we're able to pretty much kill a decent amount of enemies without too many issues. Some bosses are still going to be an issue. I don't know about 2 just yet. The dragon I'm a bit concerned about. Snake 1 will be this guy over here. But I want to try to make some progress. Blanket Pig? Okay, good. I can use Blanket Pig's color swatch here to bring it back to basic swatch. So yeah. Oops, I need to make a layer. I need to make a layer first. Question is, do you want to be that or do you want to be green? I feel like you would make more sense to be like a certain shade of yellow. Like a golden green kind of color. Like that or something. I don't know. Let's just say that this is the mob boss snake. This is the boss. And the snake is dealing cocaine with the bear. The bear's like, oh, hold on a second. Oh, I gotta test this shit out first. Oh, man, that's some good coke. God. I'm crying out loud. Yep, that's what the bear would probably sound like as it does coke. If that bear that did cocaine could speak, that's probably what it would sound like. Or probably have like a whimper, like a whinny, or kind of like, man, that's some good coke. Oh. That weird noise they make. Unless they do the, that sounds like a zombie. You know, the sound effects that we do. You know those sound effects. If you've seen Game Crafters and the sound effects that we made, you know what we do within their sound effects. Right, cat? Meow meow. You're not gonna meow? Where's the meowing at? No scoff meow. Meow. You're just gonna purr. Oh, where's the meowing at? Really? Oh, you're just gonna purr. You're just gonna purr instead of doing a little meow. And purr while your mouth is open. Okay, snake boss. Snake. 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 I didn't mean to do snack, but you know, there you go. Snack. 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 I wonder if there's a meme of that. So there has to be. There's gotta be the, you know, instead of saying snake, they say snack. Snack. There's gotta be like a YouTube poop of them saying snack. Yep, there has to be. If there hasn't, somebody do it. I ain't doing it. I don't think I could do it because it's not really it's not really the theme of my channel. My channel is long videos that most people probably aren't going to watch because they're so goddamn long. I don't know if I want to save these, but I will. You know what? Boss Snake. Or I could probably just call it Snake Boss. And Snake Boss is advisory, and then the goon that just looks happy to be there, like, yeah, you go get him, boss. Why did I do this voice? When it's yours, play this voice. Yeah, that's what the boss says, man. It's like the hype man of the group, like, you know, with, what's his name? The Booty Warrior. Can't remember his name. Fleece Johnson or something. With, Tom, I think his name was. Can't remember his last name, no. Stop scratching. Or he was like, I want you, I likes you, he likes you, and I want you, and he wants you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours. What's it gonna be, Tom? What's it gonna be? Well, it's more like what's it gonna be, Tom? What's it gonna be? Or something. It's not less redneck and more like, you know, I don't know what the word would be. Prison talk. Now, prison talk would be something else. It's like a bunch of people trying to act tough or something. When really it's just, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe this word, but I cannot. Prison talk, prison hype man, the guy that's in prison hyping you up. How do I say it? How do I go about doing it? How do I say the word? And I'm sure you know what I'm trying to skirt around. Despite the fact that the Boondocks is pretty much like all that. And, you know, what's not and what's haves. And it's the one thing that sucks about most Boondock references. I guess the best way for me to like go about trying to make references is just replace the word with brother. Or you just go talk like Ramir instead and of doing the N-word that's thrown about in that entire show a whole bunch. So I can't really make a whole lot of references there unless I decide to go talk like Mimir and say brother a bunch. At the very least, it would look like I'm referencing somebody. And I don't really care too much. It is what it is, and now I'm going to make this thing skin flaps. I don't know what the hell that's called otherwise. I'm just calling it skin flaps. Stop scratching! Where are you? Am I looking at you right now? No, that's a scratching post. Where are you scratching? Psst. Where are you? Dang cat. Now, yeah, it's best to not make references to that show if we're not in the ability to do so. Yup. Alongside that, there was... what do you call it? What else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the whole on a plane instance here with Snake Boss. They're in like a private jet. These snakes are in a private jet. And this guy's got spots on him. Why's he got spots? I don't know. That's just what he looks like. He's got spots on him. I'd say it's a bit of a whatever moment. It's a bear doing cocaine on a plane with snakes. Nothing too serious here to think about, really. I think that one over there is probably going to be more yellowish. Maybe. Probably. Right, cat? Right, Meow? Meow. Where's he meowing at? You were meowing so much before. Now you're silent. Meow. No meows? Again? Seriously? What you scoffing at? Where are those meows of yours? Meow. I can tell. Meow. You're just gonna rub your head against the thing, aren't you? What is this one? Right. We want you to be underneath that. Oops, that's not what I want. I didn't want to select the couch. And I forgot a spot. There we go. Now the cat's nudging the computer monitor. Probably should put this here so the cat can't go behind it and cause problems. Right, cat? Alright, OC Snake Boss friend? Sure, I don't know, it doesn't matter. That's snake number 2 done with, and now snake number 3. The one that literally doesn't even look like it knows where it's at right now. Wonder if I should change your eye's position a bit. Like a derp snake, kind of. Golden skin. Yep, that's its skin. And it's going to have a mouth. Not sure what its eyes are going to look like, though. Okay. There's the mouth. Whoops. Oh! There's apparently a character on Spy X Family who has a very similar hairstyle that could be utilized for a certain cosplay episode, you know, of Moon. Or Moon going to be put through some more forced cosplay. You know what I mean? I feel like if we're going to do that, you're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to go full on derp with the snake over here. This is the snake that looks like it's, you talking to me, fool? You think you dare be talking to me? Because I'm over here. I'm the boss's right-hand man over here. I get the boss what he needs whenever he needs it. So you going to look at me with those normal-ass eyes of yours. You better prepare yourself because I'm going to smash your head in with my head so goddamn hard we're both going to die together. All right, take it easy, son. All right. No, it's like, all right, take it easy, son. Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say. I got my eye on you. I literally just tilt its head to have its lazy eye look at the person who is eyeing up that snake. It is one of that. It is like the comic. This is the comic relief snake in a freaking a mafia movie. God dang it, you son of a bitch! Why did you not duplicate? Oops! What the hell? It's fine. Wait. No, I did the stupid. I didn't want to duplicate the layer. I wanted to create a new one. How the hell did I manage that? Whatever. Yeah, anyways, that's the snake. That's the derp. It doesn't know what what do I want to call it? Snake boss type man? Sure. Okay, we've been at this for, Jesus Christ, an hour and a half. My God, man. There's still a little bit more stuff left for me to do. Like, for instance, there is the table here. I guess now we're making the background. Question is, what color should the table be? A nice gray tray for white powder to be on? Sure, why not? Table. With a nice magenta outlining on the side over here. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Table number 2. You know, it's funny, going back to Elden Ring talk. As soon as I killed that tree sentinel guy, a lot of something decided to just string up a crap ton of undead people on these strange cross-like poles. And I start hearing like the sounds of zombies, and I'm like, wait, what? Are zombies spawning in this area now? I asked myself. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. It's fine. It's fine. I can just delete these real quick and go over to the bear instead, because now I realize that the bear needs its paws over this. Where's its hand at? And what about its other hand? Wherever the hell that is. Where is that? Where are you? Where are you at? Where are you at? Yeah, that's what that is. That's what the claws are. That's what the arms are. What about the other ones? Ah, they're here. Okay. Easy fix. All I gotta do is just bring the hands up. Matter of fact, I could just create the table here real quick. I could probably just stay there real quick as well. Alright, now we want to go down where everything needs to be. Okay, so that's where you need to be. Got it. Great. Where is this at? And 2A now. Not that far, thankfully. And then claws 2A. There you are. So yeah, a bunch of undead men were strung, men and maybe women, I don't know. Undead people were strung up on, this is the wrong, delete. Delete. That's the wrong one. I haven't noticed anything different happening with the area where the bridge is. And I killed the night guy, and I'm like, this area is now much safer. Minus that troll, but I can kill that troll easily now with my katana horse tactic. But then, come back to it, then, oh, now there's just zombies strung up. Well, I guess technically it's safe for anybody who's not a zombie. It's not like the undead really do much. You kill their, like, fire bearer guy and they just run. They're like, we should be safe with the guy that has fire. But then the guy died with fire and they're like, oh shit! Danger! And either you kill them or spare them. Well, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Barely anything. And now we got ourselves cocaine. Cocaine. I feel like the pile here should be a little bit more spherical. Spherical? But the cocaine pile is more spherical. Eesh. I really hope that doesn't age like fine milk. God. Ugh. Let's not jinx it. Let's just not say anything about it. Don't say anything. If you don't say anything, you don't run into the chance of creating it in real life. I will take no blame. This is just what life decided what it wanted to do for some reason. Which doesn't make any sense. Why would life do that, Why would life be a complete and utter douche? Oops. Why would life be a complete and utter douche? Yeah. Why the fuck is life getting in the way of things here? Oh, right. Right. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I thought I was going to do something else here, but apparently not. Airplane material, see? Probably like a blue color. If I were to have to take a wild guess, yeah, it'd be a blue color. Probably in this direction? Oh no, you definitely gotta be behind that, I think. Alright, and then this. Wait a minute. Oh no, you gotta be above that. But that's easy enough. It's easy enough, you see. And I think you also need to be above that too. I really gotta remember what the goddamn order is with most of this stuff. And then you got the snakes over here. On their little Claire Rechiner. Yes, they're Claire Rechiner. Jesus Christ, brain. I'm so goddamn tired. The little chair over here, the couch. Or as most people apparently put it, sofa. But it don't matter. This is a couch. And a couch it shall remain. I mean, are you going to really argue with a bunch of snakes and a bear that's doing blow? No, you're not. Ugh. I don't care how big you think you are. Unless you're a character in Elden Ring, you ain't going to be able to kill a bear. Although I don't know what the white bear boss is going to entail. I don't even know where the hell its goddamn area is. Although I wonder if it's going to give me a bear summon. I could go for a bear summon. Sure, why not? A bear summon sounds nice. Maybe it'll actually survive. No. If I can kill the bears in like 2 freaking hits with my katana, I don't know they're going to survive it. Well, then again, most of the bosses don't do that much damage compared to the damage that I could possibly do. It's like, when I was hiding in like the bushes and looking at the demi-humans take on the soldier guys. Just watching them, 4 soldiers, I think it is, trying to kill a shit ton of demi-humans, and they always end up dying. I think, like, what, 3 times now, it's always been the demi-humans that somehow manage to, win every time. I mean, I guess it makes sense with their numbers. Which baffles me, because I can go in with 6 at a time and kill them very quickly. Even if they get a crap ton of hits off on me, I can back out, heal, if need be. But 9 times out of 10, I just murder them all instantly. If I use my daggers, it's over. Yeah, the katana's good, but if you need like very fast attacks for like a giant group of enemies, then that works. Especially the L1 ability when you have 2 daggers. I still want to try to get the 2 more daggers. The one that I want to get from that double dagger guy, and apparently one that's past Margaret. I'm calling him Margaret now. You can't stop me. So yeah, that's the dagger setup that I want to get currently for, I don't know, mid-game, early game. I'm technically still early game because I haven't killed the first major boss yet. Which is insane. I'm like, what, 12 hours in, if I remember correctly? And I'm still early game. This is the kind of game where trying to progress is a pain in the ass. Where the only best way to progress for somebody who's never been, played a Souls game is to just simply go on ahead and grind up a shit ton of stuff until we get enough health to tank a decent amount of damage and enough damage to make it so it doesn't take us like 20 freaking minutes just to kill one boss with no deaths. At least 5 or 3. Why do you think I'm trying? God dang it, tongue, you fool. Why do you think I'm trying to go through all the other bosses first in the first area? I don't think I can take on any of the bosses in the Scarlet Rot area. I don't think I'm going to be able to ever do that at the rate that I'm going. I need to get my weapons up to like level 12 or some shit. And I also need to figure out where the best place to get, stones is. Smithing stones. Will Smith smithing stones. Yep. Oh, wait a freaking minute. You dickwad, how dare you? You're supposed to be underneath everything. No wonder why that didn't look as good as I thought it would have looked. No, it's because of you being a douche. And no, that's the wrong one. Take me to teeth. Yep. I don't know if we'll be ready to be able to take... Oh, well, yeah, no, I think we could just go on ahead and go... I haven't gotten to the Mistwoods yet. And see if I can get Blythe or the werewolf guy to come into play. I have not gone into that area yet. Maybe I should go into that area at some point. I haven't bothered with that. Because I thought that was like a high-level area. Turns out it might be like the next level, but I think I'm kind of already on the next level as is. Like, if I just go out of my way and continue trying to beat down Margaret, I would eventually be able to beat him and move on to the next area. Because I was able to get close enough to get close to killing him. With the few levels that I have, I might have a much better chance now. With still probably a few attempts under my belt. Wait a minute, you're supposed to be here, you fool. But at the same time, I kind of want to explore a little bit more, get some more levels, and then be ready to take on everything outside of that fight. Also, Godric, I think, is apparently in the Stormdale Castle. No clue where. Don't even know if I can even kill him. Are you kidding me? A demigod? Margaret's going normal mode. Basically, it's like the same things that I've come across in most boss fights. It's just enemies using physical attacks. Nothing like full-on godlike with giant daggers raining from the fucking sky while I just stand there thinking how in the fucking hell am I supposed to beat that? Although I guess if I'm allowed to use Torrent, I'm definitely going to use him. Or her. I don't remember. I don't recall if, the gender was stated for the horse. But I use the horse. I will use that horse. Because the horse is really useful. Especially in certain fights that really requires you to use a horse. Like that one guy who I think is in the, what do you call it, area? I think, or I might be thinking about something, because I only vaguely remember the skies being red while, I guess, kind of listening to Jack's playthrough. Looking at the sky being red with the boss fight. The guy riding the horse that literally is half his size, not even half, like a quarter. Not even a quarter, like 1/10, if I remember correctly. No clue how the hell I'm going to kill him. I don't even know if he's necessary for, for continuing the game. Although then again, it was unnecessary for me to kill the black assassin guy. Black Tear, Black Blood, Black Knife? Was that? I'm trying to figure out what the hell affix or prefix was used for his name. The assassin guy. Even though he wasn't really an issue, he was literally a quick kill. Same with that one Bloody Fingers guy, which didn't really give me anything good outside of like a talisman. Which I don't really know what that's going to do for me. I'm using a Bloody Dagger, I think it's called. I don't know. It's one that gives me my health back whenever I perform the criticals on an enemy. Which means I gotta somehow get the enemy to go down into a state where I can perform a critical strike. My first thought of critical was like, oh, I'll potentially do like critical damage to the enemy. No, I gotta literally perform a critical strike, which requires me to bring the enemy's poise down, I believe, and then press R1 near them in the spot that's vulnerable, and that's how you get your health back. I mean, good to have it on in general if I can get the enemy's poise down low enough. I guess maybe backstab would probably count towards a critical hit, right? So if I'm like low on health and I don't have like a lot of, and I don't want to go to a grace yet to like refresh the enemies, I could go into stealth mode and just simply backstab some enemies and oop, got my health back. Hope that none of the enemies were like, huh? I noticed the sounds of metal tearing in the flesh from far enough away where I shouldn't be able to. I'm going to go attack you now. And then, oh, well, there goes my stealth. That's the thing with this game. Stealth in this game isn't really that good. Like, for the most part, when it comes to, like, stealth killing an enemy, if there's an enemy that's close enough to you, they will go on ahead and frickin', it'll give you issues. Wait a minute, are you supposed to be up top or below? Oh wait, I think you were supposed to be up top. Oh, it's easy enough. No idea. Yeah, going into that one dungeon with the frickin' imps made me think that all the other dungeons were going to just be a pain in the ass. But the skeleton dungeon wasn't as bad as I thought it was. That entire dungeon was easy. Despite the fact that to get to it, you gotta get past a horseback guy. Or I don't know, maybe I just chose a roundabout way that got me to there. You gotta get through a lot of this stuff. It is funny to think about how most of the game is built in a way where new players are just intimidated to not want to go anywhere. Like, frickin' the bridge with the troll and all those crossbow guys, which makes you question, maybe I shouldn't be here yet. And if you're like that, you're like, okay, where do I go now? And then you go, like, the swamps area. Ooh, that looks like a bunch of low-level enemies. I'll go on ahead and kill them. And then a dragon swoops in, and you're like, oh, nope, never mind. Guess I'm just going to go somewhere else then. Man, where have I not gone yet? And then you see those horseback guys, and I'm like, man, I don't know how to deal with those guys at all. getting an attack in is not easy, and trying to dodge their attacks is annoying as well, especially if you're still new to the game. It really just requires you to like stay in the first area if you're a newcomer and try to like learn the ropes a bit. The first area is at least easy. It's just once you get to the ruins, there's a lot of enemies there that really stealth is beneficial here so that you can get more ruins and kill enemies a little bit more quickly. But anywhere else outside of that, you got like an area with freaking horseback guys that do a lot of damage to you. Those guys that do a lot of damage in general. Swamp area, which has giant crabs that you're like wondering, man, can I kill those things? And you don't want to really try to test it. And then the dragon swooping in, and then skeletons falling from the bridge in that one path. You're like, okay, maybe I can't go down this path. You see a bridge there, and you're like, okay, maybe I can't go down this bridge because this horse guy is going to keep seeing me or something. Kind of deal. I didn't really go down this route. I think the route that I went down was, okay, I'm just going to stay in the first area, try to get a hang of the attack. Try to learn how to do parry, fail to do that. Okay, well, I just keep still killing enemies, yes. And then we try to go into that one area with the bridge and the troll with summons. Still didn't really work. Because the troll was still a pain in the ass to kill. Then we decided to just run through there. Which, I could have went on horseback. But I thought I could probably kill some of those guys. I probably could kill them all now, actually. Like, if I go on my horse and I take down the troll, then I go on ahead and kill all the enemies there, I could probably do that. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult, right? Killing those trolls with the horse is easy. It just requires a little bit more concentration and figuring out where the troll's going to go. And use of my katana. And apparently, killing those trolls can net you with thousands upon thousands of ruins. I had a moment where I'm like, how the hell did I get all these ruins? Because I didn't have like a shit ton of ruins beforehand. But then I somehow get way more than what I thought would be like the usual amount you get from killing a troll. Which I thought was like 1,000. Turns out there's a potential chance to get like up to 7,000 ruins from trolls. If I can get my item discovery up a little bit more, I could probably get my rune count higher and my chance of getting smithing stones from them a little higher as well. I don't know. I think every enemy in the game can drop smithing stones. Any enemy that, like, you know, is... Well, I haven't gotten a smithing stone from a boar, so maybe not every enemy. I know I keep getting them from the Godric soldier guys. Those fools. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want to do. What am I doing? I keep getting those stones from those guys. But it's a low percentage chance. I got my weapons to +2. Except for the bow, which is still at +1. But I still want to try to get to +3 in something. That requires 6 freaking stones. Now we got the roundhouse table, so if we can get 2 stones, we can go over to the chained guy and try to upgrade our shish that way. I might want to try to get Blythe, or whatever his name was. The werewolf man. Maybe. I don't think I'm going to go down any special quest routes. I think I'm just going to do the baseline game. I know part of me kind of wants my girl to help out the Ranny. You know, because the rewards could be good. Who knows? Ooh, fanfiction. Potential ideas for fanfic drawings. Ooh. I mean, at least that way, if for some reason I, you know, get to a point where I want to try to make a series out of it on this channel, and we make Duke Nukem, of course. Because Duke Nukem makes sense. And it's not like, you know, how most of the Elden Ring characters work, you know, where your character dies and they're brought back to life. No. Every time a Duke dies, they die for real. Duke dies, he doesn't get brought back to life. Everybody sees the new Duke come in, they think it's the same Duke. They think that's the same Duke that's, you know, he's getting blamed for the old Duke's mistakes. It's like, I killed you, why do you keep coming back? And I'm like, what? I just wanted to do some stuff, man. I don't even know who you are. They don't tell us what fucking things the old Duke did here. The Dukes just go in and they just like try to follow like a general plan set in motion. They don't know why the other Duke died. The Duke gets summoned in, and some like voice in like their little vicinity tells them, "You must kill this boss." And the Duke's like, "What am I killing this boss?" And then the voice is like, "Just do what I say. Kill the boss and earn glory." And Duke's like, "Okay." Oh, and he dies. Because it's just not going to be easy doing some of these fights. I don't know. I got a very specific build going on right now, currently. I got dual daggers in my current slots, original slot. I got my bows in my left hand slot. You know, pressing left on the controller. Left directional pad. I don't know why I did that, because you don't know which one I'm pressing, right, Cat? Well, I guess if you see my thumb there, that kind of makes sense. Here, that would make sense. I don't know. I don't even think you could see that. Whatever. But yeah, I'm using katana on right hand, bow and arrow on the left hand, and dual daggers as the main hand. The dual daggers can still be useful for certain enemies that like attack fast. Certain enemies that can attack fast, and I need to attack just as fast. Not entirely too sure how well that would work for most things, but I feel like the katana was needed. It was a requirement for if I want to do any horseback combat. Daggers just do not have the range. The katana does. With the daggers, I whiff a lot. With the katana, I whiff slightly less more than so. I got some attacks in. I was able to kill the Knight's Cavalry guy with the katana and what do you call it, alongside the Tree Sentinel with the horse. We went horse so horse. Mono horse and mono horse, or whatever the frick that would be called. So I'd say we pretty much. Really, are you? No, you're the wrong body. We pretty much got a really good set going on. Katana good for like big bosses that we need to like do a lot more damage to. I guess if I can get myself a good set of bloody daggers for bleeding, I can go on ahead and try to utilize them on Margaret over there. But yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a little annoyance dealing with that fight, but hopefully if we can get another dagger that's good, which apparently requires a unique smithing stone as opposed to everything else, which is good, I guess, because that means that I'll have one dagger that can use the usual smithing stone, and another dagger that uses a different one. Essentially just giving me the ability to have enough smithing stones for stuff like the bow and arrow and the katana. Because we already got so much to have to work with here. Man, we went at this for 2 freaking hours. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to have enough time to draw another drawing today. Makes sense that this one's taking a little bit longer. I don't think the background's going to be that long. Pretty sure the background's going to consist of some, like, plain windows to the left side, like a bit more of a bulbous, room. Maybe a door behind. No, not behind the bear. I was thinking maybe behind. Well, there could be a door behind the bear. There could be like a little path there. Probably, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. The current setup we've got is pretty good. But there's like 3 bosses that I want to try to kill. And I also want to try to get some assistance for one of them. Apparently there's a very particular way to be able to get the wolf guy to spawn, and you have to hear werewolf sounds. The sound of a werewolf, and you gotta go over to, what's his name? That guy who's all the way back at the church. and ask him about the werewolf sounds. Then, of course, that's when you get Blythe, whoever his name was. Don't know what kind of route that I'm going to go down. Don't know what kind of route I plan on going down at all. Yeah, the mist woods are so close to the rot area. I'm worried about having to deal with. No, I don't think crossover enemies that much of an issue, right? The enemies are always in the same spot every single time. Unless there are certain enemies that are just near the border of the thing, then yeah, that's an issue. So, yeah. Don't know what else to talk about now. This always happens. We reach like an end of a particular discussion topic, and then we're just like head scratching, trying to figure out what to talk about next. We should just try to get this drawing done at a relatively healthy pace. You know? A lot of this is going to need me to get textures in. So most of this doesn't matter too much. Let me start. Okay, good. Tongue. There we go. And can't forget about the eye. This one does matter. Alright, now for this guy, which looks a lot more bulkier. Looks like the boss even has a scar kind of like a boss would. And, yeah, a lot more coils going downwards. Okay, so, what else is there to talk about? Well, I guess whatever we got going on in Game Crafters. I fear that we're not really making too much progress with the menu. At the very least, the zone is making good progress, but it's slow going, which is kind of good. It's unfortunate that I can't make the process go by faster than this, though. I gotta work on all of these drawings and make sure I keep up with the current pace that I've got going. Which makes it difficult for me to work on my game. But it's fine. It's fine. Slowly but surely we'll get it done with. That's the idea. It'll take some time. But we got time, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully we got time. So yeah. We're doing good on the zone progress. It's just could be better. Could be better with the menu as well. Ugh, so much we have to get done with. It's insane. It's insane how much we have to get done with. I figured as much. Which makes me wonder how long the other zones are going to take. I feel like I need to spend like an entire day doing just that. But with all the things that I need to make, I really need more time. I really do need more time, don't I? Part of me was hoping that the game instance would allow for me to hopefully get to a point where it's finished and I can start making a lot of money off of it. Hopefully a lot. We'll see what happens. But then I remembered it takes a long time for me to make this particular game because of what I have to do and the little time that I have and all the other stuff that I gotta get done with. So I just need to just keep working on it. Just keep working on it. Slowly but surely we're gonna make progress. It's just slow going, you know? I should save that last bit of drink for the background bit. And most of this should be easy enough. Yep. Alright, now for the ear. And the other ear. Trying to make that match most of that. And then the side of head. A little bit of the mouth, not a lot. And the teeth. Is this 1B? Wait, no, that's the thing, right? So, yeah, so that's 1A still. So this is 1B. 1C. Oh, yeah, I had a funny moment with the Knight of Calvary guy. I was focusing on trying to kill the 2 trolls who are, like, moving that little, that cart around. And when I thought I killed this troll because, you know, it looked like it died. And then all of a sudden, boss bar came up. Like, why is there a boss bar that came up? And I see that night guy, and I'm like, oh, wait, right, it's nighttime. It just turned nighttime. What a coincidence. And apparently I didn't even kill the troll at this point. I killed it on the drive-by slashing on my horse. That was my first attempt, but when the first attempt didn't really do too well because I didn't have enough health, I decided to do a tactical retreat. And then the second attempt, we did way better. After we killed the tree sentinel, of course. Because I didn't feel like I would be ready for that fight yet. But after killing the tree sentinel, I realized I'm ready. Funny how he replaces that one guy. So I guess those guys could potentially be Knights of Calvary guys in certain areas. There might be a second one I have to fight. I'm not sure. But there's a whole other area that I haven't gone to yet. That I could go to. Minus the one area that's just filled with a lot of pain and suffering. You know the one. That's apparently memed by everybody. So yeah. That, is going to be the next area we go to when we're done with the line grave, or whatever it's called. Limgrave. It's a grave that's lime-colored. Sure, why not? Okay, this table should be a little bit more stainless steel, so let's not have it be that big. I guess that also should have been somewhat stainless, but I guess it's fine. Ah, shit. Wait a minute, there's a way this can work. Shift. There we go. Although now I can't see this working because of the way this stupid thing works, so, oh, there it goes. Awesome. Okay, good. It just took some time for it to, actually do something. Well, by the time we're done with this, it's going to be, what? 3-hour video? 3 hours worth of time being spent? Definitely not enough time to be able to get another drawing done with, so I'll have to hold off on that until tomorrow, unfortunately. Which is fine. We already got the mature drawing out and done with. Alright, now for the cocaine. It's perfectly lined up. Well, it's not really perfectly lined up. It's strange that we're drawing cocaine for some reason. Despite the fact that it's literally just a meme drawing. The bear does not have any cocaine on his nose because I don't know how the hell anybody would... I don't know how YouTube would react to that. Nor do I know how anything else would react to that. Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt. It's just sugar. Yeah, it's just sugar. Yes, or it's just the cocaine's just a fancy way of saying sugar. Yeah, sure, why not? Why the hell not? You can't even see the name there. Where's my mouse though? No, I guess I can't see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, this process takes a while. Yeah, it's one of those kinds of seats. Slick back seat. Where it's like it's a hard metal covered with cloth lining or something. Not like it matters too much. Alright, I might want to try to shade this bear's bottom part here or something. Or I could just do this instead. And do a little bit of this. There we go. And now for the snakes. You look like you're going to be cracked. Like this snake on crack. Is crack and cocaine the same thing? I don't know. Crack cocaine. Yeah, that sounds like it's the same thing. Oh, it makes sense with this snake over here. One of them looks like they's on drugs. Take a wild guess which one. Obviously, some of them ain't dealing what they using what they dealing. Apparently. But which one? Well, that's up for you to decide. I think we're going to have this snake with a bunch of more like spots on him. And the best way for me to do that is to go over to the rock texture here. Change the diameter, the minimum diameter. Do an exposure jitter and spacing. It's not where I want you to go, you fool. Oh, that works. I thought 10 wouldn't be enough, but it is enough. And it's just got like bigger spots. Maybe we'll do a 20. Then you got your body. And you got your this. And then you got the other body. Oh my god. It's so tiring being me. And now let's get some 10s in there so we get like smaller spots. So it's not all just big spots. Some small spots as well. Body. Body 1C. Body 1B. Body 1D. And your head should probably get a little bit more spots on it. Can't forget about your skin flaps. Oh yes, the skin flaps. I have no idea what this is, and if you told me about it, I probably am going to forget. Because my mind can't retain knowledge as well as most. Alright, some 50 here. Snakes on a plane, bear on cocaine. Don't you know that movie? Or should I say, don't you know those movies just crossed my mind? I know the high on cocaine part is watch your speed, but I'm mixing the two together so that it works perfectly with the quote on hand. It kind of works. Snakes on a plane, riding my train, bear on cocaine, high on cocaine. Something about Casey Jones. And there's Don't You Think That Notion Just Crossed My Mind, I think it was called. I don't remember. That's why I'm saying, don't you know those movies just crossed my mind? I don't quite recall. It's been too long, and I don't remember. It should probably be 3. This is a snake that's a lot more the line snake. Yeah, there you go, line snake. Well, sheesh. Not where I wanted you to go at all. What about you? Yeah, you don't like that. I don't know why you don't like that, but you like that, and that'll work. I guess this is just be a double texture, so you can have this and the crack. One of them ain't cracked, but their bodies certainly don't look as nice and as healthy as most snakes. And that's not talking about the spots. Yeah, this is a lot more noticeable on you than the other one. Your body has a lot more of a noticeable crackable difference than the one that actually looks like it's on crack. I probably should do a little bit of this real quick so that this is not completely under the whatchamacallit. I guess technically this makes sense to be brighter because it's going above that, but you need to be darker. Just the same as you need to be darker. Oops. And you. I guess I could probably do something here with the body. And then the body, no, the head. And you look fine. Well, no, you don't look fine. You look like you're on something. And you are. How much time is left? Damn, 2 hours, 10 minutes have passed. Well, I wouldn't say how much time is left. I would say how long have we been at this. That makes more sense. Alright, the last sip of Mepsis. My Mepsis! Okay, airplane windows. If I remember correctly, they just look something like this. Although, if anything, it's an oval circle with this out like so, and whoops, this out like so. And like this. I don't know, I've never been on an airplane. I don't like heights. I don't think I would ever really go on an airplane. That, and I have no reason to go on an airplane in general. And I have nowhere to go. We're kind of just stuck here in this freaking place. Waiting for something to give. Waiting for the goddamn bathroom floor to decide, oops, I'm dead now. Ah, shit, wait. Delete that. Rename you to background. Alright, and I can just do this. I think there's only be 3 windows here, so yeah. Open that window. God dang it, open that window. You're letting all the stank in. Or, you gotta let all the stank out. God dang it. Why, we can't kill all of a sudden. There should be an old lady who looks like she's done with life. Old lady's probably gonna go to this plane with the bear on cocaine and the snakes on the plane and think, oh, this must be Las Vegas. And then the bear goes berserk because it's on cocaine and oh no, my hip. Oh no, my skin. Oh no, my bones. And then the bear kills the old lady and yeah. I imagine in the animal world, humans probably aren't regarded as, high beings. And, bears and snakes. Actually, first of all, they would probably question how the fuck this old lady got onto their private jet before they killed the lady. Or they killed the lady first and then question, how the fuck did that bear? How the fuck did that old lady get on this private jet? Yeah, right, listen. It's supposed to sound raspy like this. How the fuck did that old lady get on that private jet? I just wanna do coke. And then the bear just flipped out of the plane, did a 360, and landed in the forest. Somehow okay, miraculously unscathed. I have no idea. There's going to be a monitor here. This monitor is going to be like, TV monitor that these snakes are rich enough to afford. There's going to be a reference here that y'all probably saw on the thumbnail. Oh god, we going in the redneck mode now, man. Talk about no, man. We already did that with Game Crafters. We already did that with Game Crafters, man. We don't want to do that again. Shish. There's got to be another accent we could probably go for. I could probably do like a little bit of an Irish accent, but I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it. Don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it. Yeah. Mepsy residue. Not like burp, this like it's the syrup kind of deal. It's not like burp, but it's like the syrup kind of deal. Syrup. Is that how you pronounce syrup in like the Irish country? I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. Alright, I'm gonna have a couple dots over here. Dots? Yeah, dots. It's like it's going in and out, kind of, you know? Take a wild guess what kind of freaking music this gonna be. Go on, guess. If you haven't seen the thumbnail, guess. This looks like it could be letter U. Oh, no, it's letter no, I know what it is already. You sure you know what that is? It's a simple reference. If you don't get the reference, then let it fly over your head. Or we could just try to explain a reference, you know, you remember that reference from that one thing, you know, that reference. You know, that one reference that we did once a while ago. Callback, you know, everybody likes a callback to a little funny moment. And that's what we're doing right now, is doing a callback. Yep. If that's not a big enough hint, then I don't know what is. Anyways, yeah, it's... I don't know what the hell else kind of music starts with letter J-A. Unless this is Jamaican music. Is it Jamaican music? Survey says... And they just look at the entirety of the nothingness. They just look at nothingness. Quick, sneak past them while they are distracted by the non-existent surveys. The surveys aren't real, they can't hurt you. Non-existent surveys. I have no clue how the hell this is gonna work. I guess technically I could probably just delete this and then delete this and then do this. And then we just go on ahead and make this tall. Do this. And nope. There we go. Alright, jizz. That's right, jizz. It's just, oh yes, don't you like a good piece of jizz? It's like the jizz is, it really speaks to you, doesn't it? The jizz. God, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Ugh. I'm too tired. I need to get sleep, but I ain't gonna get sleep. Yeah. Jazz. Probably more like, yeah, that. It's going across the screen. You know, jazz going across the screen. I don't know how else I could make that look. I can't. I could probably make it much smaller, though. Or would it be more so in the other department? I don't remember. Jazz and maybe like a couple of lines instead? Like this, but we do it like this instead to do that. I don't know. I haven't had a freaking radio monitor in ages because it's freaking broke. Connect that off of here. Can't see anything on that end, which I guess is fine, because now that means this is going to connect without too many issues. And now we got a plain door over here. Don't know what the hell the plain door looks like, but you know, we will try our best to make it look somewhat good. A potted plant in the back to try to, you know, get that feng shui here. Is it fake or is it real? Well, the question is, if you were to own a private jet, how would it work? Would you be able to have stuff like this just right here? It's going to be like a plant inside of a nice little dirt planter pot thing here. That's the dirt. And that's that. I don't know how that would work. Okay, I think what we're going to do for this is have a nice looking one of these here. Along the edges here. I think what I need to do here is to build a little window that people can look into. There's like a special compartment in the plane, the VIP compartment. It would probably look like this. The thing that allows you to just push your thing down to open up the thing. Push the thing in to open up the thing. Yeah. So anything else here? No idea. I think that's all I can do in that department. Well, of course, we also need to get a wall in here, so we can't forget about that. So we do this, then we do this, then we do that. There. It doesn't matter which way that goes, because that will always be intercepted by the door. I guess I could put a carpet here. Where the carpet is doesn't matter because it takes up the entirety of the space. I probably shouldn't call this floor. Or ground. I should call it floor. Shouldn't call it ground. I should call it floor. Okay, so that's the floor. Now we need a carpet. What kind of carpet? A magenta carpet? Something that kind of signifies rich. Not magenta enough. That looks good, but I want to probably bring this out a bit more. This in more. Okay, maybe not that anymore. Here we go. Carpet. Then there is the wall I should get done with first. I think the wall is going to have a more blue appearance. Darker than that. Probably 63. Wall. Whoops. Wall. I'll probably call this one the divider. Which this one could probably be an even darker blue. How long have I been at this so far? Almost 2.5 hours. Taking a while, isn't it? Makes sense. Makes sense indeed. This one should be more gray. Probably. The colors of most of this is going to be slightly different. Whoops. Like, you see this as this right now, but I think there's going to be more to it than just that. Be nice. What is it? Red strip that I wanted? Or do I want a blue strip? I think red might look better. Or magenta. Another divider will do. We got 2 dividers apparently. And now, oh no, that's fine. I thought I did something stupid there, but I didn't, which is great. Now for wall 1C, which is probably going to be a much darker, grayer variance in what we need here. There we go. Alright, now for the TV, which would be above all of that. Depends, really. Blue? I guess that works. This one's going to have a nice orange look to it. For a certain reason. What is that reason? I'm not sure. Yeah, that works. Surprisingly, that works. Oh, yeah, surprisingly, that works. But what about red? Can't see that. Red. I like a darker red. Okay. Now we probably should get a nice gray color for the back side of the TV. And we'll have a darker gray for the back side of the TV. This is TV number 5, I believe. Unlikely that I'll draw this again, but who knows. This scene again, I mean. Not this drawing again. You've drawn it once, you've basically drawn it fully. Unless I decide to try to do like a remake later when my skills have improved vastly with animals. Part of me feels like I'm kind of stagnating with some of these animals. Like the snakes make sense. The snakes are kind of perfect where they are. But I'm not sure about the animals as much. Or the bears as much. As much as I am with the snakes at least. Yeah, that works. Door number 1. Door could probably be a little bright colored, maybe. Or it could be like a nice gold color. Or a nice red color. Or a nice purple? To signify the VIP lounge? That's not purple. Yeah, that could work. The VIP door. Topped off with gold trimming surrounding the window. And of course, a nice white light. You can't really see. Shish. Man, hopefully we're almost done. Hopefully. I hate it when I'm in this state. And then when I try to go to sleep, I can't get to sleep. It's annoying. Really annoying. Extremely. Extraordinarily annoying. Okay, let's see. What should a planter pot be? Put it above the divider planter. I feel like you could probably have a nice purple pot. Maybe darker. Planter number 1. And then there's the dirt. We need this to be a little bit more, I don't know, that. Planter number 2. And this. Alright, planar number 3. Alright, so what is this going to be? I don't know. It's been a while since I've used this texture. You know, this texture for any tree-related stuff. I think that's what this is going to be. Well, make the scattering not that big so that it stays connected better. It's been a while since we've made anything with this particular brush. Because we made our own little brush. You know, the one with the leaves. But this one makes sense. These leaves look like they could be weed-like, despite the fact that they're not. But yeah, the snake's got like a nice little weed-looking tree over here. It probably is. It probably is. I also gotta remember to put smoke on the top of the thing. Alright, planar number 4 and planar number 5. Next up, I need you to be this. Okay, not that color, this color. That works. Window number 1. And the last window, which is going to be probably a nice orange hue. That's not orange. I need a good sunset color here. So I guess what I could do is this. Window number 2. And I can have... God, that is strange. I heard the beeping from the frickin' forklift driver out of my right ear right now. From work. Oof. Don't you hate it when that happens? When you're in like a very particular state where your mind just like starts to hear things from at work. That's gonna suck. When that occurs, I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time trying to fully get to sleep. Let me just make sure that the orange here is still showing. Alright, so above them, well, I need to get rid of the blank. I'm gonna go on ahead and make the smoke effect first. So I don't forget I need to do that. Let's see. God, there it goes again. I'm sure there's not some lunatic out there who's honking their horns at this time of day. Now it's starting to sound like something else. Huh. I have no idea what the hell's going on, but it's fine. It's so faint I don't think you guys would even be able to hear it. It could be the computer also doing that. Not like the full-on, what do you call it, noise, just... The noise is making sounds like beeps. And on top of doing, crack, there are some of them that are doing low. I don't think I need this open right now. Ugh, it's so annoying. I'm not sure why that occurs sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time. But then again, I could be hearing something far in the distance outside. That far in the distance, though. Who the hell would be honking their horn that much? Now it's not there. Maybe it's the computer making that noise. Probably. It's like this, the weird noise somehow like combines and turns into like a strange faint noise sound. Well, what can you do? We just gotta continue to do this instead. And there's the door over here, which probably doesn't need that much. Then the door over here. It's gonna be a nice, smooth looking color. You know, the color that I have in mind for this. Nice, smooth looking color. You probably should be a bit darker, if I were to have to take a wild guess. Yep. Yep-orinos. TV1B. Then there's this thing, which looks like it should have a line coming across it like so. There we go. Then the jazz icon, I meant to say. I'm so tired that my words are being scrambled right now, and I'm hearing noises. Noises that sound like constant freaking forklift beeping. I should do this and see if that helps. Not too deeply, of course, because you don't want to damage your ears. Nope, still slightly hearing it. Damn. Oh, that's why we got a noisemaker. I never sleep in complete silence. That's why I got a fan over there. I've stated it before, but it always helps to state it again, because who knows if y'all are watching this from... You've watched this recently and you didn't watch the other episodes. Which I guess, technically speaking, what reason do you have to go back and watch all the other episodes, right? You can just go to the most recent one. It means that a lot of episodes from the past are going to always be on the low number. Unless there's some people that are like, you know what, I'm going to see what the old videos were like. And they're like what they are now, except... don't know. Have I been the same throughout the entire course of YouTube? Outside of, like, not editing, obviously. I feel like I have. Hard to say. Personality-wise, I've kind of just been sticking with what I've got. Showing the demon side on occasions when rage sets in for certain moments. So yeah. I don't know. Don't know what everybody would be doing in terms of which episode they start with. Some people's first episode might be Terraria or Minecraft. Or even Sonic Adventures 2. Who knows, really? We got a ton of stuff over here. This is probably 3. Ton of videos. I don't know how many, but hundreds of videos. Hundreds upon hundreds of videos. I mean, we have been keeping with a relatively even pace. Basically like 5 videos a week. A little over 5 on occasions. And I got an idea. You will be something else. But first, let me get the rest of these. Really, cat? He's going to try to walk past my lap, but I had to press Control to be able to access that. Anyways, yeah. Hundreds of videos. I've got many videos. I've got so many videos, and it's non-stop creations. Yeah, look at that. Look at that flooring. Well, I think the flooring should also be this to an extent. The flooring, at least. Not everything else. I think the carpet should be this instead. Maybe not at 10, but at 5 and at 300. Like one of those fancy shag carpetings with a unique looking pattern. I mean, I guess we could still... Wrong way. We could still do stuff like go. I skipped again. This. At 10. I just gotta figure out the right lines worth here. There we go. Oh. I will say the one annoying enemy that I keep having to deal with is definitely the mosquito in Elden Ring. Or those dragonfly things. Those guys are annoying to have to deal with sometimes. Especially if you're on horseback. Like, with the way the bow and arrow is placed in its slot, I have to press the left diagonal or directional button, and then I gotta press L1 to get the bow ready and primed. I can't do that on a horse, though. For some reason, I can't press L1 because it'll just swing the sword. So the only way for me to be able to equip the bow on a horse is by getting off the horse, put the bow slot in, or have the bow slot in before I get off the horse, then press L1 to get the bow ready, call the horse back, get back on it. And when it comes to a dragon fight, that might be a little bit more death-defying than it needs to be. But the dragon is weak to pierce. Okay, you're taking your sweet ass time. Yeah, the dragon is weak to pierce. Which will essentially allow for me to be able to use my bow. Or at least according to the wiki, the dragon is weak to pierce. So an arrow to the dragon should be more than enough to try to get it killed. I feel like the only issue with the bow and arrow is you can only attack in like a certain cone-shaped pattern. You know what I mean, right? So I can't like look back and have my character attack back. Which kind of sucks that you can't do, but whatever. And I also got Mighty Shot from the longbow that we got. I forgot where I got it from, because I didn't buy it. I got it from somewhere. Where, though? That's the thing. That's the question. I don't know. I have no idea. I got the longbow from somewhere. I was rolling with the short bow for a bit, but then I went to the longbow as soon as I got it. It works just fine. Not lightweight, but we got our like heavier weaponry in the secondary slots. Despite the fact that I kind of use the freaking katana more so than I do. It's good to have the daggers in like their same slots though, instead of one being on the first one, the other one being on the second one. Even though that doesn't really make much of a difference. Anyway, you're going to be different, actually. Instead of that look, you're going to have a certain look. TV. Also, I'm curious. Yeah, there's not a lot of side shooters. I'll put some side shooters in here. Is this TV? Yeah, it is. Although most of it you can't really see that well. Because of smoke. The smoke. Shadows are all on the edge. Highlight them shadows as well. And make the disc brighter. Okay, good. The baseline is set, at least. Now we just need to get the shadows. Easy enough. And the effects. And we'll be done. After like almost 3 freaking hours. Rest should be easy though. Hopefully. That is not the right swatch. Or brush. I need this. What you doing, cat? What's the noises I be hearing? Oh, there you are. Are you really just eating out of your paw? Why do you gotta pick the food up and eat it like that with your paw? I don't get you, cat. Now I understand how the hell you keep making a mess near your freaking food dish. You keep picking it out and eating it instead. This is why we need a bib, a placement mat for you. Because you just don't freaking know how to eat properly. The cat tries to use her goddamn paws to eat every single time. And you keep dropping it on the floor. God, cat, I don't understand how you just can't eat normally. What, you see me eating with my hands and you thought, I can do that too. I got thumbs too, I can do that. Then you do that and you make a mess. I don't make a mess, cat. Why do you gotta make a mess? I don't know if you can see that snake's derpy eye as much as you think you probably could. That's better. Man, it's 2 o'clock, isn't it? Right? Almost. It's 1:59. Jeez, this drawing took almost all freaking day. To be expected, honestly, but still. Yeah, at least a lot of this should be easy in the shadows department. Oh wait, shit, hold on. I forgot the couch and all that stuff was in there. We need to be here. The shadow here needs to be here. The couch is kind of technically a part of these guys. Hence the whole shadows and stuff being used there. You can't really see much with the smoke here, blocking most of the shadows. I guess we could probably do a little of this. Maybe not too much. And now we gotta get in the fog. Foghorn, Leghorn. I will save this swatch, even though I don't think I'm going to use it. LS, Drug Lord Snakes plane. Sure, why not? This is a Drug Lord Snake. Let's see. What kind of fog do I want to go with this, you may ask? How about orange? Okay, how about the other orange? It could be like a mixture of blue and orange, too. It's like a darker colored blue. That could work. This could work in general. Yeah, I'll use that. Then we'll surpass all of that, and we'll have the rest of it. Well, I guess this one can be above the furnishing. Whoops. 10. Not a lot in the way of fog, but that's fine. Next up, sun rays. Should be easy enough. Sun rays. Probably going to be nice orange rays coming in from these cabins here. Or these windows, I mean. What am I saying? And then there is the sunlight. A lot of this is going to be effectively heavy effects here. All of it's going to be heavy effects. Maybe smaller than that. Smaller than that. Or smaller than that. Maybe don't hit the top as much. And then the sun particles. Then there's the deletion of some of the particles, so it's not all over the place. And then the sun flares. Should be vivid lighting as well. Yeah, the flare is only coming off of this. Makes sense. And maybe we'll do sun smoke now. A new variant! I've discovered a new variant, which can be used for scenes like this that has a little bit more smoke to it. It's kind of like, I don't know how the best way to explain it. It's like a little bit of the smoke is seen coming off of the light, I guess. It's just a new thing I just tried out. It looks pretty good. Adds a little bit more to the drawing than just their usual. Minor bits of improvements. Whether or not this is going to get used as much all really depends on the scene at hand. Scene like this makes sense. Whoops. The scene like this one makes sense because of the way it's set. Okay, small snakes. I guess it makes sense. The bear is freaking huge as hell, and snakes usually aren't that large, especially if they're coiled up. They're coiled up. They just look like a cat sitting down with the body. Wait a minute. You were not supposed to do that. No, I think you're supposed to be here. Even though there's not a lot of shadows here to place. Shadow rays. I'll do this anyways. I feel like what I should try to do is delete a little bit of the smoke near the TV screen. Okay, we delete a little bit, like maybe 50. And now 20. Okay. Now we need light orange area. Now we're into the effects. That's the aura. I need to go to the effects, you idiot. We're so close to being done after about like 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, orange and blue. Usually a good combination, right? I'll get some teal in here as well. Whoops. How about this color, teal? Nope. Okay, how about this one? Teal here isn't really doing it as well as I thought it would. I guess blue is what we want then, right? Nope, too blue. This is effects, right? This is not like fogs. Yeah, this is effects. Oh, that works fine there. I guess it's mainly because of the color of the backdrop there. Alright, well, you're now dark blue area as opposed to what you were before. Pink area. Okay, yeah, looks pretty good. Why not? We could get an orange area as well, as opposed to light orange. See if we can put that around the area somewhere. Yeah, I get maybe not that side. Maybe keep that side dark. Matter of fact, let me see if a purple area would look good here. Probably would. I think I got a good shade for this one. Kind of. We'll probably get like a mixture of the two. Purple and teal. I'll try teal area one more time. Maybe teal can balance out the purples now that we got a little bit more in here. Yeah, it kind of does. And let's not forget, The TV needs to be shown. So delete any dark bits where the TV is. There we go. What else? What else? I say maybe a light purple area. Could have it illuminate the bear a little. And then get that part done with. Yeah, light purple kind of works perfectly. Illuminate most of the front area here. And maybe get a yellow area alongside it. Yeah. Oh, after crying out loud. Why are you lagging, computer? Yellow area here? Nah, too bright. You should not be that bright. I guess we should also try to do the same with the light purple. Just make sure that the light is not there. I'm not sure. The pink area kind of makes it a bit too bright. What if I, instead... Because this one looks way better without, like, the pink in the way. What if I did it like this? Yeah. And maybe instead of 30, we can do, like, 20. So there's still pink there. It's not too much. That good? Maybe 10? Maybe we don't need pink. Maybe this is fine as is. Maybe pink is just holding the scene back. Alright, okay. Before the 3-hour mark hits, which it's gonna, at the rate that we're going, I need to get a sepia in, and I gotta figure out what the hell kind of color I want to go for. I want to see what this does. Dark. The melody one. Oh no, that one looks pretty cool. A nice, cool orange. Oh, that one also looks pretty cool. This one makes it seem dark and moody, though. I like that. What about this one? Nope. Red. Well, how about magenta? Nah, how about teal? That's too teal. This teal? Nope. How about the other teal? No, not that one. That one's not teal I want to try. Nope, not that. Blue is too much. That's too much as well. This one looks pretty good. I could probably look around a little bit more and see. Yeah, I like this one better. Okay, cool. There. Awesome. Yeah, there we go. Bear got a clean sniffing. Got a clean, what do you call it? I think we all know how the frig that works, despite the fact that we've never really done it. Sure you guys know, right? With the whole instance of certain things referencing the snorting. There we go. Oh man, I'm so damn tired. But there you go. Snakes on a plane, bear on cocaine. Don't you know those movies just crossed my mind? And effects without effects. Effects without effects. TV's got a nice little glow to it for some reason. Maybe I should reduce the glow of the TV now that I think about it before I fully go on with this. TV don't need that big a glow. TV don't need that big glow at all. Just needs a big enough glow to showcase that. There we go. Unless okay, there we go. Awesome, that works. So yeah, with effects, without effects, yeah, so on and so forth. Awesome. You see the bear going on a high, and you see the snakes over there? And this is a plane. You know how usual planes have their windows like this. Part of me wonders if I should move the freaking planter pot because we didn't really get to, showcase this thing. I could probably do that. Wait, hold on. Not done yet. I am going to move the planter pot. It's probably going to mess with the shadows a bit, but yeah, it kind of does. If anything, I probably could take the shadow here. Well, we can keep most of it on that side, but we can delete a little bit. Yeah, we're not done just yet. I decided to move the planter pot over some so that this would look good. Oh wait, why is there shadows on the TV screen? Yeah, that's a good question. Why does the TV screen have shadows? Not what we want. Also, where are this? Here. Okay, yeah, then that means we probably want to do that with the shadow rays and then do this with the shadow rays on this side. And then, of course, because we didn't really get to do the divider here, we gotta shade that in. There, that way at least you have a better idea and have an inclination that this is a, what do you call it? This is a plane. I realized that we didn't really have anything here to be like, this is plane. You just have to take the word that this is a plane. Even though it doesn't look like it's built like a plane, but this is clearly a VIP lounge. Well, a little bit of minor adjustments, but nothing we're not able to handle. So with effects, without effects, again, with effects, without effects. I think that's everything here. I don't think there's anything else here we need to worry about. I'm pretty sure we are done. So, there we go, folks. Snakes on a Plane, Bear on Cocaine. Don't you know that movie just cracked my mind? Yeah, so on and so forth. I'm tired. So, thank you all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Subscribe for more. Check out that there playlist. And of course, previous episode of Art Time right over here, and the most recent episode of Minecraft ROTC edition, I believe. I'm too tired to remember. Phew. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Later.